to everyone. My name is Bojan Jakovljević. I come from Amres. I'm network engineering department of infrastructure, and today I will present you work of Amres Noc. So for beginning, who are we? Amres is National Research and Education Network of Serbia. Initial development of Amres network started in the early 90s when a few faculties from University of Belgrade was connected to Belgrade University Computing Center with some links with capacity up to 128 kilobits per second. Our first connection to the internet was established from University of Belgrade Computing Center on 28 February 1996, and at the end of the 90s, four largest universities of Serbia were connected to each other and formed the Amres network. So these four universities are University of Belgrade, University of Novi Sad, University of Niš, and University of Kragujevac. From that time, carrier of developments of Amres network was this largest university, and the legal representative for Amres network was Belgrade University, and Belgrade University Computing Center had the leading role in coordination of all the activities. Until 2007, development of Amres network was a result of the joint activities between these four universities, and with support of Ministry of Science and Education. And we developed our network through participation in some regional international projects and through some donations. This model of organization was retained until 2007 when the government launched the Amres project. So aim of Amres project was to create and establish organizational model of management, system operation, and development of Amres network. Through the activities on this project, we established better integration between these university computing centers. We unified the procedures of operation, and we developed some new services. So this was basis for foundation Amres institutions, separate legal entity, and in period 2010-2011. So Amres institutions has become institution responsible to build and operate Amres network, like any in other countries. Our organizational structure is that we have a managing and supervisory board, office of director, and three departments. Department for infrastructure and infrastructure resources with currently 5 engineer staff, department for computer security with 3 engineer staff, and department for services and user support with 4 engineers staff. Our network, we leased 3,800 kilometers of dark fiber optics, but unfortunately currently is active only approximately 2,000 kilometers because we haven't enough funds to buy equipment and to activate all of these links. Optics was leased for a period of 15 years through the Sea-Light project, and we leased these from only one provider, Telekom Serbia, so this helped us to faster resolve some issues regarding dark fiber optics. Currently we have we connected 20 cities and with 46 pop locations in it, and we connect 185 institutions. Most of them are connected through dark fiber, and some of them use DSL technology or unreleased lines. Some of them use this technology for backup connection. So we have approximately 200,000 end users. Our network is a pure IP Ethernet network, so we between devices have Ethernet trunk links. We don't have any kind of optical transmission system, neither DWDM nor CWDM, except our two links. One is between Novi Sad and Subotica, where we have passive optical and multiplexer, and another link is between Belgrade and Niš, where we use SDH system of Telekom Serbia with capacity of 155 megabits per second. All other links are on 1 gigabits per second. So for some links which are more than 100 kilometers, we use transceivers, SFPs and GBICs with bigger optical power budget. So on some links we have installed transceivers for 200 kilometers. Also, our external links, we have one primary link to the GENT network with capacity of 10 gigabits per second, and that is linked between Belgrade and GENT POP at Budapest. Our secondary link going through HungarNet network using cross-border fiber, so with capacity on 1 gigabit per second. This is very important link for us. And we also have one connection to the SARNet, that is a research and education network of one federation entity in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Also, our network devices is mostly Cisco based, but our central internet gateway device is Juniper MX480. Also for access network devices, we use Cisco and Juniper, and through the donation of Public Republic of China, we have some TCL and ZTE devices. Our services, I try to divide these services to some categories, so I think that they are standard for all other NRANs. We have a network and connectivity service regarding IPv4, IPv6. We have IP and DNS registration services, security services. Our users need to use proxy servers, so we host 6 Cisco Iron Port web appliances which could filter on content, filter traffic regarding the content. Also, we are registration authority for Terena certificate service, and so on. Also, we hosting. We provide hosting services. We provide some media portal and network communication tools. Also, one of the most important our services are COPSON, that is Serbian Library Consortium for Coordinated Acquisition of International Scientific Journals. This service could use our researchers and scientists only through the use of our proxy servers. So, also we provide consultancy and advice for all above mentioned services. We organize some workshops and seminars, and we write some user manuals and cookbooks for our users, especially through through Gen 3 Plus activity campus best practice, we write some documents. All above-mentioned services are provided in cooperation with the Amres institution and our Amres service centers, so that are these four biggest universities in our country. Also, the most important tool for monitoring our infrastructure is our ICMyNet IMS tool. That is tool developed by University of Belgrade Computing Center and for needs of monitoring Amres infrastructure and services. Inside this tool we have information database regarding our devices, so we use it for inventory management. Also, here we have information about institutions, IP addresses, and administrative and technical contacts. Also, we use this tool for visualization of our network, for performance measurement, and failure notifications. So I prepared some screenshots. Here on the left side you see tree structure, and we save our information in this form. So every folder is one city. In every city you can have few locations, and every location have some administrative and technical contacts, devices which are installed there, and so on. So all information regarding all of these objects we save in this tool. Also, we use it for a high-level overview of our network, so we have some weather maps. Our operators use alerts dashboard where they follow some alarms from our devices or some events, so they can react on it. We also every month send to our institutions some kind of service availability statistics regarding their connection and connection of Amres to the internet. So from these reports they could see number of failures and what was the reason of failures, and so on. Also, one important tool for us is ICMyNet. The flow is tool for deep network traffic analysis. So it is based on net flow statistics, and it is used by Amres Noc and our computer security incident response team for analyzing traffic structure, and also for correlation and checking of abuse complaints which we receive, and for in the process of resolution of some issues. Other tools which we use, some tools to look at some logs. So we use ICMyNet.log tool to analyze syslog messages from our devices. We use Splunk free version to analyze radius log for eduroam infrastructure, and use IronPort sawmill tool to analyze log from our proxy service, HTTP proxy service. Also, we use ICMyNet.dns for troubleshooting some DNS configuration problems. Especially this is useful tool for our institutions and their administrators. And also we use some open source tools, Xenos, Hyperv, network diagnostic tools, and some scripts if we need that. So Amres Noc organization evolved over the years. From the beginning was distributed, and we have 4 entities who were responsible for operation of network, and we have 1 entity who is leader of operation. That was University Belgrade Computing Center, but now currently that is Amres institution. So you can see somehow process of evolvement of way how we operate our network. So It is important to be said that our network connectivity and services are not charged for our institutions, so it is free for all of them. And our support service is based on best effort principles, so we haven't any kind of service level agreement with them. Our NOC is organized in 3-level hierarchy. First level are Amres help desk with 5 technicians. We provide 24/7 support. They're responsible to receive and handle user requests. They are responsible to communicate with the service provider regarding dark matter outages or power outages in our network. Also, every month they send SLA reports, and most of the requests and issues in our network are resolved on this level. I could say maybe 70 or 80%. So this level is very important for us. Also, second level consists of Amres network engineers with associate level of knowledge of network technology and basic knowledge regarding system administrations. Every week we have one duty engineer, and they are changing round-robin principle. They coordinate activities inside the first level, and they are responsible to change and configuration management. Also, at the third level, we have service managers and field engineers who have a professional level of network knowledge, and they are mostly engineers with experience more than 5 years in our environment. Our customers or we connected universities, faculties, research institutes, students, dormitories, some academies, hospitals, so on. But we try to contact only with the administrative and technical contacts from these institutions. End user cannot contact us. Only in some special situations we could provide them support. So some services need that, or some small institutions don't have some knowledgeable administrators, so we help them to resolve some specific problems. For communications, with our users, we mainly use request trackers, so we would like to document all communications, and that is preferable the way with communications with them. But in some situations, we need to use phone calls, and for notifications, we use email lists to notify all admins from institutions. Also, internally, except request tracker, we use instant messaging, regular and ad hoc meetings, and phone calls. For communication outside NOC, we also use request tracker. So we try that we have only one exit or input in our institution. So request tracker and our help desk. So we try that everything go through Amres help desk, so that we after that we can see what's happening. And for documentation, we document our physical and logical topologies, some procedures, service technical designs. For this, we use some Office tools, Word, Excel, Visio tools, and we save this on a file server. And only for some services, we use Doku Wiki tool. And that is everything what I would like to present to you. So don't hesitate to ask some questions.
Great. I think we have time for one question. If there is one. Otherwise, but Okay. Thank you, Bojan.
Thank you.